trading coins and Halloween seem like they go together. Now, I'm not a big celebrator of Halloween, but I thought it would be super fun to trade artist trading coins with a Halloween theme. So I set out, because I didn't have a lot of Halloween ephemera in my stash, I set out to find some images that I thought would work well. And of course, I went to my very favorite place with digital kits, and that's Crobout Studios. They never disappoint. I always find what I want there. And sure enough, I found a couple kits that I used, 2 collage sheet kits and 1 paper kit to make these artist trading coins. And I want to share them with you. But before I do that, let me give you a quick rundown of the kits. And I'll have all of the links in the description box below so you can go check them out. Let's get started. Now, I'm not a fan of the bloody, creepy kind of Halloween. If I'm going to do it, then I want to do quirky, cute kind of Halloween. And that's what these kits are to me. So this first kit is called Smell My Feet. And it's includes 3 different collage sheets. So this would be the first one, and the second, and the last one. And there's a lot of elements that I used in each of these. You'll see in the coins that I incorporated in those. The second kit that I used is called Add-on Primitive Halloween, and this consists of 2 collage sheets. So there's this one and this one. And the last one that I used is called Primitive Halloween, and it contains papers that I used. And then if you're a digital scrapbooker or you like to use the PNG files, it contains all of the ones that are in here. But I know you like collage sheets, and so that's why I recommended the add-on. Now the papers, there's more than this, but I'm going to show you the ones that I used. And they're really unique. They've got some really great creative things on them. So when you read the description, you'll see that it says the papers are 12 by 12. And many of you have asked, if you have 8.5 by 11 paper, can you print on it? And absolutely you can. So you can see this printed just about 8.5 by 8.5 when I just hit print, because I don't have a 12 by 12 printer. But your printer should have the option to print full size, print full page, something like that. And if you do, it will take this image and expand it out to fill the whole page. But it also takes that image and enlarges it when it fills the page. I didn't want that on here, and the 8.5 by about 8.5 fit my needs perfectly because I was only using the diameter 2.5 inches for the ATC coin. So this was one of the papers I used. This is another. And this was the last one. Oh, nope, there's one more. That way. And this one. And they all have great backgrounds. You can use them for a lot of different things. Now on the AT coins, you'll see I use them one way, but I have another video that will be coming out after this. I will use the same kits, but I'm going to be doing different things. So we're going to be looking at postcards, Happy Mail, different things like that. Just different ways you can use those same kits if you don't want to make AT coins or you want to do something different. Okay, so that's the kits. Now the other thing I wanted to show you, and I'm going to show you when you download them. I'll put an insert in here exactly what you need to download, because I know sometimes there's a little bit of confusion. Now when I made my coins, I also took these collage sheets and I printed them in 3 sizes. So I did the full size here, which is 8.5 by 11. And then I just reduced them. I have that capability on my printer. You probably do too, which is just reduce your image. And I took this one to 65%. And then I also did one at 50%. And I did that with both of my collage sheet sets. And the reason I did it is because I could mix and match these in a whole bunch of different ways. So let's take a look at the coins and let me show you how I did that. So I'll run through these pretty quickly so you can see them. So you can see right here, this little ghost was one of the smaller ones, and then that was one of the full size. And the paper in here is that one that looked kind of woody, like this, the wood grain and green. So you can see I turned it on its side and put it right there. Another one. And these were just all, this one's kind of hard to see, to make out what it is. Here's another one. And it was just so much fun to just kind of mix and match these. And I'm not going to show you how I did every one of these because it just depends on what you're going to like and want to play with. I used just a little bit of the edge around here from these, so be sure you use those borders because they work really great on here. So that's one, and here's another one. Now these were all from the smallest, so the 50%, and it allowed me to just put all of those characters on there. Here's another one. And another. And I think you can probably see some of the background papers that I used. And this last one that you saw in the beginning, what I did was just do an accordion fold on his eyes. And I cut the eyes out of this character. This character right here. I blew the page up to 150%, and she happened to be one of the main elements in that. And so I just used a 1-inch punch and cut out her eyes, and then mounted them on light cardstock, and then just did an accordion fold and put them on there. I wanted something to pop up. You could easily put them on pop dots too. A little bit more about the coins. I did enhance them using my Prisma colored pencils. So if I wanted to highlight around the eyes or enhance any colors like around those polka dots, I used my Prisma pencil. I edged around it mostly with Vintage Photo. In some cases I used black. It just depends on the particular coin. And then on some of these I used rub-ons. I used just a sticker. This is from the kit. That's from the kit. So I added things like that, and here I used stamps. So there's a number of things you can do. On the pumpkin, I just blacked out some of his teeth just to make him look a little bit different. I used one of the leaves and just added that on the front. So that's what's really fun about these kits. There are so many ways you can mix and match them. It's just two kits that have collage sheets and one that has the paper, and it's amazing what you can do with it. And wait till you see all the other stuff that I'll show you in the next video that you can make. For the Smell My Feet collage sheets, here's the kit you're going to need. So right here shows you exactly what you need to download. For the add-on Primitive Halloween, these two collage sheets, here's what you're going to need to download. And finally, for the papers, here's what you're going to need to download for the Primitive Halloween. So I hope you have lots of fun playing with your quirky characters in the round. Don't be afraid to cut off heads and put them on different bodies, just like we do with our quirky characters. We have a Facebook group called Artists Trading Coins, and I'll put a link in the description box. And we are having a Halloween swap. So we're doing sign-ups through the 17th of September. 2018, and then we'll be trading our coins in October. So if you're interested, come on over, join the group, and participate in the Halloween swap. So that's it for now. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.